Good morning, students. Yesterday we are discussing about that is inverse trigonometric function. That topic already over. So today I am going to deal with most important, easiest, interesting scoring part. That is biggest section, calculus. In this section, total marks including choice 70 marks. Okay, most important section, scoring part, calculus. Now, what is the meaning of calculus? Remember, calculus is the branch of mathematics. Trigonometry is the branch of mathematics. Organic chemistry is the branch of chemistry. Optics is the branch of physics. Modern physics is the branch of physics. Like that, calculus is the branch of mathematics, but mathematics is the branch of science. Remember. So, it is a branch of mathematics which deals with study of convert infinite into finite number of values. Infinite numbers ಅನ್ನ finite numbers convert ಮಾಡ್ತಕ್ಕಂತ ಒಂದು ವಿಧಾನಕ್ಕೆ calculus. Remember, it is a branch of mathematics which deals with study of convert infinite into finite number of values. Now here the calculus can be divided into, it can be divided into two main branches. First branch is differential calculus. Differential calculus. Second branch is integral calculus. Integral calculus. In differential calculus, there are so many units, so many topics. Namely, first topic is limits and continuity. Limits and continuity. Now, already you are learning first part, that is limits, in the subject of mathematics in first year. Okay. Then topic number 2, differentiation or derivatives. Then type number 3, topic number 3, types of differentiation. There are so many types of differentiation. Namely, first one is composite function or function of function. Type number 2, that is inverse trigonometric function. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಮತ್ತೆ inverse trigonometry ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ. Okay, type number 3, explicit and implicit function. Explicit and implicit function. Type number 4, logarithmic differentiation. Logarithmic differentiation. Type number 5, that is parametric differentiation. Parametric differentiation. Type number 6, which one? That is second order derivatives. Second order derivatives. So these are the types of differentiation. Next, fourth topic is applications of differentiation. Applications of differentiation. Here in applications of differentiation, again 5 types. In applications of differentiation, 5 types. Namely, first one is, that is rate measure. Derivative of rate measure. It is purely physics problems. First type is rate measure, purely physics problems. Type number 2 in applications of derivatives, that is tangent and normals. Tangent and normals. TGT, short for tangent and normals. Type number 3, approximation error. Approximation value, approximation error by differentiation. Type number 4, which one? That is maxima and minima. Maxima and minima. Plural of maximum is maxima. Plural of minimum is minima, not maximas, not minimas. Type number 5, that is increasing and decreasing functions. Increasing and decreasing functions. These 5 types belongs to under applications of differentiation. Those topics belongs to first branch, that is differential calculus. Whereas in second branch, integral calculus, there are 2 parts. First part is indefinite integrals. Indefinite integrals. Another part is definite integrals. Remember, in second branch, 2 parts. First one is indefinite integral. Second part is definite integral. Here in first part, there are several topics, namely integration, definition of integration. Then the types of integration, different types of integration, namely method of substitution, then integration by parts, integration by using partial fraction, and so on. Whereas second type, definite integrals, again here definition of definite integrals, then applications of definite integrations, applications of definite integration, then properties of definite integration, properties of definite integration, then differential equations. So those topics belongs to under second branch integral calculus. This is the concept of calculus section. Okay. Now today I am going to deal with first branch, that is differential calculus. In differential calculus, first chapter is limits and continuity. Already you know the concept of limits. You already in first year. Now coming to the result for continuous function. Okay. So first basic concept is function. Now function and already first view. That is in the first chapter, sets, relations and functions. Define function. Function and remember, consider 2 sets. Say A and B are any 2 non-empty sets. Non-empty means having some elements. Empty set means having no elements. Remember, if A and B are any 2 non-empty sets, define function. Function yavaಗುತ್ತೆ ಇದು? Remember, if all the elements of first set or distinct elements of first set is associated with unique element, at least one element in the set B is called a function mathematically. Now that is can be written as f is a function from A to B. Here remember, f is a function from A to B. It is a rule in which all the elements of a set associated with unique element, at least one element in the set B is called a function. Here the first set A is called domain, second set B is called codomain, and the set of all images under the map, under the function f, that is known as range of the function. Now if we take one simple example using arrow diagram, here identify whether is it a function or not. If A is a set consisting of 4 numbers A, B, C, D, and B is a set consisting of 4 numbers 1, 2, 3, 4. Now here verify whether is it function or not. Now clearly it is a function because all the elements of a set associated with at least one element or more than one element in the set B, that is known as function. This is an example of function. The first set A consisting of how many elements? 4 elements, namely A, B, C, D. This is known as domain. Second set B is called codomain, and the set of all images under the function f, that is known as range of the function. Here image of A is 2, image of B is 3, image of C is 4, image of D is 1. ನಾಲ್ಕು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಿರೋವು. ಇದರ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, ಇದರ ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಏನು? ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ದ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರತಕ್ಕಂತ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಮೊದಲನೇ ಸೆಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಉಳಿಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವ ಸೆಟ್? ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಸೆಟ್. ಡೊಮೇನ್ ಒಳಗ ಯಾವ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಉಳಿಬಾರ್ದು, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್ ಆಗಿತ್ತಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನೋನ್ ಆಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಡಿಸ್ಟಿಂಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ನಾವು ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈಡ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ಲಿ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. Now here image of A which is denoted by f of A, read it as f of A, read it as image of A is equal to 2. Image of B, no repeat, image is 3. Image of C, that is 4. Image of D, that is 1. Therefore it is a function. Another example, take this one. So identify f from A to B. A is a set consisting of 4 numbers, B is a set consisting of 4 numbers. Identify, is it function or not? Yes or no? Yes, because all the elements of a set associated with unique element, at least one element in the set B. Therefore, it is a function. Here the first set A is called domain, second set B is called codomain. What is domain of the set A? A, B, C, D. What is codomain? 1, 2, 3, 4. What is range? Only 2. 2 matra image is here. That is the range. Here it is a function, and also it is known as, another name is many one function. Many one function. Nodi, many ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಂದು ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? ಮೆನಿ ಒನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ನಾವು ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಒಂದು ಮ್ಯಾರೇಜ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಇಸ್ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದೇ ಬಾವಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ಎಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. Remember, all the elements of a set associated with unique element in the set B, that is also known as function. Another name is many one function. Okay, what about this? Is it function or not? F from A to B. A is a set consisting of 4 numbers, B is a set consisting of again 4 numbers. Identify, is it function or not? No, it is not a function, because image of element A associated with 2 elements ಇರಬಾರ್ದು. ಒಂದೊಂದೇ ಇಮೇಜಸ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಮೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಒಂದೇ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಟ್ ಆಗಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ಇದು ಹೇಗಪ್ಪ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ, ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಎರಡು ಬಾವಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಈಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಪಾಸಿಬಲ್? ಎರಡು ಬಾವಿ ಅದವು, ಎರಡು ಬಾವಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಬೀಳ್ರೆ ಆಗಕ್ಕೆ ಚಾನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆನಾ? ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದು ಬಾವಿ ಒಳಗೆ ಬೀಳ್ಬೋದು, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಒಬ್ಬರೇ ಎರಡು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ಸರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು, ಬಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಚೇಂಜಸ್. ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮಿಗೆ ಅಕ್ಷತಾರ ಹೋಗ್ತೀವಿ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಪ್ರಸಾದ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೇಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಎರಡು ಕಡೆ ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ಅಟೆಂಡ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗುತ್ತಾ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಇಮೇಜ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಲಿಮೆಂಟ್ A associated with 2 elements, so this is not a function. Clear? So remember definition of function. All the elements of a set associated with unique element in the second set, that is known as a function. Okay, in the calculus section, instead of A and B, by taking 2 sets of real numbers, say f is a function from R to R. R stands for real number. Same concept, instead of A and B, by taking real number. So f is a function from R to R. It is a rule in which all the elements of a set associated with unique element in the second set. Now we are using arrow diagram. Say f from R to R. Take one element x. Here one element y. Now here is it function or not? Yes, because image of x is y. Mathematically how to write? Image of x denoted by f of x is equal to y, or y is equal to f of x. So mathematically, symbolically, function can be written as y is equal to f of x be a function. Remember, symbolically define function ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದಾಗ y is equal to f of x ಅಷ್ಟೇ ಕೊಡಬಾರದು, ಅದು mathematical notation. Definition of function: it is a rule in which all the elements of a set associated with unique element in the second set, that is known as a function. Symbolically, mathematically we write y is equal to f of x be a function. Clear? Next concept, different types of functions. You know so many types of functions already in first PU. What are those? That is identity function, modulus function, greatest integer function, polynomial function, signum function, rational function, constant function, and so on. Here in second PU, again in addition to those, some more types. Now different types of functions. Namely, first one is consider the functions like say y is equal to x square, or y is equal to root x, or y is equal to x square plus x plus 1, and so on. These functions are called ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎದರಾಗ ಬರ್ತಾವ್ರಿ algebraic terms ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೌದಲ್ಲ. So these functions are called algebraic functions. ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದೀವಿ. Okay, now first type is algebraic function. Another one is consider the functions like y is equal to say sin x, or y is equal to sin x plus cos x, or y is equal to tan x. Observe ಮಾಡ್ರಿ, those functions are called ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎದರಾಗ ಬರ್ತಾವು trigonometric functions. Third one is consider the functions like y is equal to log x, or y is equal to log x divided by 1 plus log x, or y is equal to log x plus 3 log x square, and so on. These functions are called logarithmic functions. Logarithmic functions. Then one more, consider the functions like say y is equal to e power x, or y is equal to 10 power x plus 10 power minus x. Those functions are called exponential functions. Exponential functions. So there are 4 different types of functions, namely algebraic function, trigonometric function, logarithmic function, then exponential function. Remember, mathematically function can be written as y is equal to f of x be a function. That f of x value, it may be algebraic, it may be trigonometric, it may be logarithmic, it may be exponential. Out of 4, they will be given any one. In addition to above 4, 2 more types, namely remember even and odd functions. CET question ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, define even function whereas define odd function. Remember, define even function. A function f of x is said to be an even function. ನೋಡಿ even function ಯಾವಾಗ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? Condition f of minus x is equal to plus f of x. ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ x ಇದ್ದಲ್ಲ minus x ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಅದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ that is known as even function. For example, f of x is equal to say x power 4 plus 2x square plus 7. Verify whether it is even or odd. How to identify? Replace x by minus x. Put x is equal to minus x. See what happened? Minus x to the power of 4 plus 2 into minus x to the power of 2 plus 7. Minus x to the power of 4, that is plus x power 4 plus 2. Minus x to the power of 2 plus x square plus 7. Now x power 4 plus 2x square plus 7, that is nothing but given data f of x. Therefore, f of minus x is equal to plus f of x. It is said to be an even function. Take one more example of even function. What is that? Say f of x is equal to x power 4, or if we take x power 2 plus 2 cos x plus 5. Which type of function? Mixed function. Algebraic and trigonometric function. Mixed function. Now identify whether it is even function or odd function. Replace x by minus x. Minus x to the power of 2 plus 2 cos. Replace x by minus x plus 5. That is minus x to the power of 2 plus x square plus 2 cos of minus x allied angle trigonometry. Cos of minus x is equal to plus cos x plus 5. that is nothing but given data f of x. Therefore, f of minus x is equal to plus f of x. It is said to be even function. Okay. Now, whereas define odd function. Define odd function. A function f of x is said to be an odd function if the condition f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. ನೋಡ್ರಿ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇವನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮೈನಸ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆಡ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್. ನಾವು ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಎಫ್ ಆಫ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಎಕ್ಸ್ ಪವರ್ 3 plus 3x. Verify whether it is even or odd. Replace x by minus x. Put x equal to minus x. Minus x to the power of 3 plus 3 into minus x. Minus x to the power of 3 is minus x cubed plus into minus 3x. Among those two take minus common. X cubed plus 3x, that is minus x cubed plus 3x given data f of x. So f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. It is said to be an odd function. Another example, f of x is equal to x cubed plus 3 sin x. Verify whether it is even or odd function. Replace x by minus x. Put x equal to minus x. Minus x to the power of 3 plus 3 sin of. Replace x by minus x. But minus x to the power of 3 is minus x cubed because index is odd number. Its value is negative sign plus 3. Sin of minus x is equal to, in trigonometry allied angle, minus sin x. So among those two take minus common. X cubed plus 3 sin x, that is equal to minus x cubed plus 3 sin x given data f of x. Therefore, f of minus x is equal to minus f of x. It is said to be an odd function. Okay. So remember, totally 6 important types of functions, namely algebraic function, logarithmic function, trigonometric function, and exponential function. In addition to 4, another 2 types, even function and odd function. Now coming to the definition of limit. Our limit andrenu. In our daily life, we use the word limit. Limit ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ನಾವು ಡೈಲಿ ಲೈಫ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ತಿನ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ನಗಾಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ವರ್ಡ್ ನಾವು ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು? ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್. ನಿಮಗೂ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಹಳ ತಿನ್ನಾಕತ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಬೇಯಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡು, ಆಕಾರಕ್ಕೆ ಟಿ ಒಂದು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಬೈತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿನೂ ಕೂಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್? ರಿಮೆಂಬರ್, ಲೆಟ್ y is equal to f of x be a function. f of x be a function ಅಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ನಿಮಗೆ ತಲೆ ಓಡಬೇಕು ಏನು? 4 different types of functions. That f of x value, it may be algebraic, it may be logarithmic, it may be trigonometric, it may be exponential. f of x ನಾಲ್ಕರ ಯಾವ ಒಂದು ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ಒಂದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಇದೆ ಅಂತ. ಓಕೆ, f of x value. So define limit. The value of a given function as x approaches to or nearer to or tends to, denoted by the notation arrow mark. That arrow mark indicate tends to, approaches to, nearer to. Say in general a is one number. It may be 1, 2, 3, minus 5 like that. So the value of a given function f of x as x approaches to or nearer to or tends to a must be, should be finite value. Must be finite. Restrict. ಏನು ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗಿದ್ರು? ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ x ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂವನ್ನು ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಫೈನೈಟ್. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಬರಬಾರ್ದು. ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಮಸ್ಟ್ ಬಿ ಫೈನೈಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಈಗ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲೋ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಹೋಗಿರ್ತೀರಿ ಅಂದಾಗ ಬೇಗ ಮನೆಗೆ ಬರಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ವೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತಾರೆ. ಎವ್ರಿ ಡೇ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ನನ್ನ ಮಗ ಅಥವಾ ಮಗಳು ಇವತ್ತು ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಸಿಟ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ, ಬೈತಾರೆ. ತಿಳಿದಲ್ಲೇ ತಿರುಗಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ತಿಳಿದ ಬೈದು ಬೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಇದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ವಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್. ಇನ್ನೊಮ್ಮೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇರಿ ಮನೆಯಾಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅವಾಗ ನೀವೇನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ, ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಯಾರೋ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಟೈಮ್ ಹೋಗೋಕೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕಾಯ್ತಾರೆ. ಬೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮಗೇನು ಇಷ್ಟು ಗಂಟೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಮನೆಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, 6 ಗಂಟೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು, ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಮ್ಯಾಕ್ಸಿಮಮ್ 6 ಗಂಟೆ 6ರಿಂದ 6:30 ಮನೆಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಬೈಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನೀವು ಹಾಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್ ನೀನು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ಗೆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹಾಕಿದಾಗ ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್. ಏನು ರಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಷನ್? ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಶುಡ್ ಬಿ ಫೈನೈಟ್. ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಬರಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೋದು ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ. ಫೈನೈಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೋದು. ಮನೆಗೆ ನೀವು ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇರಿ ಬಂದ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮನೆ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಬೈತಾರ? ಇಲ್ಲ, ಬೈಯಲ್ಲ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಬೈಯಲ್ಲ. ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಬೈತಾರ. ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೋದು ಇನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇಯರ್ ಇನ್ಫೈನೈಟ್. ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇರಿ ಬರೋದು ಫೈನೈಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. ಡಿಫರೆನ್ಸ್ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಸೊ ದ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆಫ್ ಎ ಗಿವನ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ as x approaches to, nearer to, tends to, say integer a, must be finite value. Mathematically we write limit of LIM or simply LT, that is limit short form, limit of the function of x as x tends to denoted by arrow mark a is equal to L, say integer L, where L is finite value. That right side value should be finite value. Now for example, limit of x square plus x plus 1 as x tends to 1. First few annual exam problem. Evaluate limit of 1 mark question x square plus x plus 1 as x tends to 1. How to solve? This is f of x. This is x tends to a value. Put x equal to 1 in given function. Put x is 1. What happens? 1 square plus 1 plus 1. 1 square 1 plus 1 plus 1. That is 3. 3 is finite value. Money correct ಬಂದ್ರಿ, ಟೈಮ್ ಸೇವ್ ಬಂದ್ರಿ, ಏನು ಬೈಲಿಲ್ಲ ಪೇರೆಂಟ್ಸ್, ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಬಂದಿದೆ, finite value. Okay. Another example. Evaluate limit of x square plus 3x plus 1 divided by x plus 2 as x tends to 1. Again verify. Put x equal to 1. See what happens? 1 square plus 3 into 1 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 2. 1 square 1 plus 3 plus 1 divided by 1 plus 2 3. 1 plus 3 4. 4 plus 1 5. 5 by 3. That is 5 by 3 is finite value. Okay. Take another example. Say evaluate limit of x square minus 9 divided by x minus 3 as x tends to 3. Now identify. Put x equal to 3. See what happens? 3 square. Okay, minus 9 divided by x value 3 minus 3. 3 square 9 minus 9 divided by 3 minus 3 0. 9 minus 9 0 divided by 0. 0 0 cancel. That is 1. No, 0 by 0 is not equal to 1. 0 by 0 is not equal to 0. Such type of expressions, remember, note that an expressions like 0 by 0, infinity by infinity, infinity minus infinity, infinity plus infinity, these expressions are called indeterminate form, undefined, meaningless. These are not finite values. Such expressions are known as indeterminate. Just like it is one type of infinite value. ಈ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬಂತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅಗೇನ್ ನೀವೇನಾಗತ್ತು ಮನೆಗೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಂಗ. ಮನೆಗೆ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಮುಂದೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಭಾಳ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಿದ್ಯಾ, ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ಚಲೋ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂತಾರ? ಇಲ್ಲ. ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತಾರ? ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ಬಡಿತಾರ. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಬಡಿತಾರ ನಿಮಗೆ? ನೀವು ಅಪಾಲಜಿ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಸಾರಿ ಪಪ್ಪ ಇನ್ನು ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ನಮಸ್ಕಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಹೌದಾ? ಅಪಾಲಜಿ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತಾನೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಅಪಾಲಜಿ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು, ಹಾಗೆ ನೀವು ಬಡಿಬೇಕು. ಎಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ಬಡಿಬೇಕು? ಅಪಾಲಜಿ ಕೇಳಬೇಕು. ಅಪಾಲಜಿ ಮೀನ್ಸ್ till you get finite value. Answer finite ಬರೋವರೆಗೆ go on simplify. Okay, how to solve? Now here limit x tends to 3, x square minus 9. 9 is same as 3 square. ಬರೆಯುವುದಲ್ಲ, divided by x minus 3. Okay, now simplify. Limit x tends to 3. It is in the form a square minus b square. You know the formula. What is a square minus b square? a minus b, into a plus b. Here x minus 3 into x plus 3 divided by x minus 3. One factor cancel. Put x equal to 3. 3 plus 3, 6. 6 it is finite value. That is the meaning of calculus. Calculus means it is a branch of mathematics which deals with study of convert infinite or indeterminate into finite number of values. Definition of limit: the value of the given function as x approaches to a, or x tends to a, or x is nearer to a, all terms are same, should be, must be finite value. Answer must be finite. Infinite ಬರಬಾರದು, finite ಬರಬೇಕು. Infinite to indeterminate ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ won't simplify till you get finite value. That is the definition of limit. Okay, then coming to the definition of left hand limit. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಯೂದಲ್ಲಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್, then right hand limit. So short form LHL, right hand limit short form RHL. Now define left hand limit and define right hand limit. Look here, a function f of x is said to be, a function f of x is said to be left hand limit as x approaches to, tends to, nearer to, denoted by notation arrow mark. Arrow mark, read it as tends to, approaches to, nearer to. Say a, which are, condition, which are less than a, which are less than a. Left hand side, in our real number system, left side it is negative values, right side it is positive values. Less than a. A function f of x is said to be left hand limit as x approaches to a, which are less than a if the condition limit of f of x as x tends to less than a exists. Exist means finite value. Again answer must be finite, because definition of limit ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಕೊಟ್ಟಂತ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಗೆ x ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಸಬ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಏನು ಬರಬೇಕು, finite value. So mathematically we write LHL is equal to limit of f of x as x tends to less than a, denoted by a minus. That sign indicate select the function f of x such that x is less than a. But minus a substitute ಮಾಡಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. That bar indicate, that sign indicate only take the function such that x is less than a. Now for example, say if you take one simple example, f of x is equal to 4x plus 3 if x is more than 1. Okay, 10x minus 3 if x is less than 1. 7 if x is equal to 1. Now the question, find left hand limit at x is equal to 1. How to solve? Definition of LHL, limit of f of x as x tends to a minus, a value is here 1 minus, that is equal to limit x tends to 1 minus. ನೋಡ್ರಿ f of x ಮೇಲೆ ಒಂದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಮೋರ್ ದನ್ 1 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನ. ಇಷ್ಟು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಗಳು ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ತಗೋಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ರಿಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. that 1 minus means select the function f of x such that x is less than 1. ಯಾವುದು ಇದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ less than 1, ಇದು equal to 1, ಇದು ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. this is less than 1, take this one. ಇದು x more than 1, ಈ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾವ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತೆ, x is less than 1 corresponding value 10x minus 3. put x equal to 1, 10 into 1 minus 3, 10 ones are 10, 10 minus 3 7. 7 it is finite value. Okay, similarly define right hand limit. Same concept. A function f of x is said to be right hand limit as x approaches to a, which are In left hand limit by taking less than, whereas in right hand limit which are more than a or greater than a. ಏನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು more than a or greater than a if the condition limit of f of x as x tends to more than a exist means again finite value ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂಡ answer finite ಬರಬೇಕು. Take this example. ಇದೇ example ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ. Find RHL. ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, limit of f of x as x tends to 1 plus. That is limit x tends to 1 plus. Select the function f of x such that ಯಾವ್ದನ್ನು ತಗೋಬೇಕು, x is more than 1. ಯಾವ್ದಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ, first one. Its corresponding value 4x plus 3. Put x equal to 1. 4 into 1 plus 3. 4 plus 3, 7. Again it is finite value. This is an example of right hand limit. Remember, left hand limit, right hand limit. So definition of left hand limit: a function f of x is said to be left hand limit as x approaches to a which are less than a if limit of f of x as x tends to less than a exists. Mathematically we write LHL is equal to limit of f of x as x tends to a minus. Whereas define right hand limit, a function f of x is said to be right hand limit as x approaches to a which are more than a if limit of f of x as x tends to more than a exists. Exists means finite value. Mathematically we write RHL is equal to limit of f of x as x tends to a plus. ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೆ ನಾವು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. LHL, RHL ಎಲ್ಲವನ್ನೂ ಸ್ಟಡಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. Now coming to the definition of second concept, that is continuity or continuous function. In this topic they will be asked one question, that is 4-mark question. In your question paper part E 49th B or 50th B question belongs to under continuous function. Very simple problem. Now define continuity or continuous function. Remember, a function f of x is said to be continuous function at the point in general x equal to a if and only if, read as if and only if, both converse point is also true, if and only if the following two conditions are satisfied. What are those? Namely, condition number 1, left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. ಎರಡು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಆಗಿರಬೇಕು. ಲೆಫ್ಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ರೈಟ್ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 2, ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಆಫ್ f of x as x tends to a is equal to f of a is defined. ಇದರ ಅರ್ಥ ಏನು? ನಾವು ಏನು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾವಲ್ಲ, ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಈಗ ನಾವು ಈ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 10 ಬಂದಿತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ 10 ನಂಬರು ಆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ 2 satisfied. If both the conditions are satisfied, ಎರಡು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ satisfied ಆಗಬೇಕು. Namely, LHL is equal to RHL. Condition number 2, limit of f of x as x tends to a is equal to f of a is defined. Both are satisfied, then it is said to be continuous function at the point x equal to a. Out of 2, any one condition fail. Suppose LHL is not equal to RHL, or limit of f of x tends to a is equal to f of a is not defined. Out of 2, any one condition does not exist, then the given function f of x is said to be discontinuous or which is not continuous. ಯಾವಾಗ ಡಿಸ್ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಎರಡರಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಸೇ LHL is not equal to RHL. ಒಂದೇ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಕಂಡೀಷನ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡೋ ನೆಸೆಸರಿ ಇಲ್ಲ. Suppose first condition fail, write directly the given function is discontinuous. But two conditions are satisfied, it is said to be continuous and the point x equal to a. Out of two, any one condition does not exist, then it is said to be discontinuous at the point x equal to a. So remember the definition. Based on that definition, to solve some simple problems. So then to put in the definition now, define continuity or continuous function. A function f of x is said to be continuous function at the point x equal to a if and only if the following two conditions are satisfied, namely left hand limit is equal to right hand limit. Condition number 2, limit of f of x as x tends to a is equal to f of a is defined. Both the conditions are satisfied, it is said to be continuous. Out of two, any one condition does not exist, then the given function f of x is said to be discontinuous. Okay, now take one simple example. Take this example. This example already. Now discuss or verify the function f of x equal to 4x plus 3 if x more than 1, 10x minus 3 if x less than 1, 7 if x equal to 1 is continuous function or discontinuous function. We have to identify at the point x equal to 1. Now how to solve? First to find LHL and RHL. You know LHL value is solve what is the way limit of f of x tends to 1 minus after simplification its value is 7. RHL value ಕೂಡ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ RHL value is also 7. So LHL is equal to RHL. So both are same. So LHL is equal to RHL. ಎರಡು equal ಆಯ್ತಾ. Condition number 2. First condition holds. Condition number 2. Limit of f of x as x tends to a. Limit ನಾವು solve ಮಾಡಿದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ 7 ಬಂದಿದೆ. Right side f of a is defined. f of x at x equal to a. A value ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ 1. At x equal to 1 ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನೆ 7 ಇದೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂದಿದೆ 7. RHL 7. Given value is also 7. That is second condition is also satisfied. So second condition, limit of f of x as x tends to a value 1 is equal to f of 1. That value is 7. LHL is equal to RHL is also 7. Both conditions are satisfied. Therefore, the function f of x is continuous at the point x is equal to 1. One way is 7 euro ಬದಲಿ 10 ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದೆ ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. So verify whether it is continuous or discontinuous. LHL 7, RHL 7. LHL is equal to RHL. First condition okay. Condition 2 ನೋಡಿ ನಾವು ಲಿಮಿಟ್ ಸಾಲ್ವ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ 7 ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಬಟ್ ಅವ f of x at x equal to 1 ಎಷ್ಟು ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾನ 10 ಇದೆ. Are they equal? Second condition fail. Therefore, out of two, any one condition fail. The given function is discontinuous. ಇಷ್ಟೇ ನೆನಪಿಟ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಆಗೋತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಆನ್ಸರ್ ಸೇಮ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. LHL ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅಷ್ಟೇ RHL ಇರಬೇಕು. ಅದೇ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಗಿವನ್ ಡೇಟಾ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಡಿಸ್ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗೋತರ ಡಿಫರೆಂಟ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, all the answers same, all the values are same, it is continuous. Any one value is different, it is discontinuous function. Okay, so based on continuous function to solve the problems next class. Okay.